Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. How was your day?
Uh, I'm very happy because in my academy, teacher said, to, today we have no vocabulary test.
Oh, really? Okay, and I wonder, do you always have a vocabulary test?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That seems really difficult, right?
It's very
Mm,
hard.
yeah. All right. Well, then for now, let's proceed to, oh, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, we went somewhere to buy a fish.
To buy fish?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And how was the experience?
Oh, I'm so exciting to grow.
Ex
Uh,
excited to
yeah,
raise.
excited to yes.
Oh, so the fish is like a pet fish?
Oh yes.
Ah, interesting. Okay. All right. So let's proceed to our book for now. We will do page 230. Wait a minute. 230. Okay, let's just have a quick review. Okay. Um, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So again, how does light and our eyes work together? How
Oh,
can we see?
we can see light or light reflected somewhere, and our eyes see that light.
Okay, good. And of course, the reflection is very important, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, let's proceed here. Reflected light, of course, it comes from a light source. Okay. And then this, how can I say it? When the light source is reflected in our eyes, that is how we can process the image. Now, I remember we already discussed the cornea, right?
Yes.
Okay, so again, what is the cornea?
Oh, cornea is first part of eyes, and it protects eyes.
Okay, it protects the eyes. So it's
Yes.
clear, okay? It's a clear outer covering. Now, I want you to read the pupil and the iris.
The light then enters the pupil,
Pupil.
pupil and iris. The
Mm-hmm.
pupil is the black part in the middle of the eye. The
Mm-hmm.
iris is
Iris.
iris is the muscle around the
Muscle.
muscle around the pupil that helps control the amount of light that enters the eye. If the
Mm-hmm.
light is too bright, the pupil becomes smaller. If it's too dark, the pupils get bigger.
Okay, so the pupil and the iris. So you see in your eyes, when you look at the mirror, you see there's something black in the middle, right? That is the pupil. And then the iris, this is the muscle around the pupil. Okay. The iris is, let's say, let me try to draw. Okay. Hold on. Let's change the color to this. And okay, maybe I can make like a circle. Okay. So for example, this is the eye, right? And then this is the pupil. And let's say you have brown eyes like this. Mm-hmm. Iris. This is the iris. You know the lines like on the how can I say it? On your eyes before the pupil?
Some red line.
Not really. You know what? Let me show you a picture of eyes instead because I think drawing it is hard. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay, here. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the pupil, right? The
Yes.
iris is this one. Okay, you see like the small lines here? That's your iris, okay?
Ah.
Okay, this one. And this is the pupil. Now, you know cats, you've seen a cat before, right? So
Yes.
sometimes for cats, whenever it's too bright, their pupil is just like a straight line, right?
Yes.
But if it is dark, it expands. It's the same thing with humans, okay?
Okay.
Yes, okay. So let's continue. Now we have the lens. So the lens, this allows you, just like in a camera, you need the lens to focus, right? It's the
Yes.
same thing with the eyes, okay? For you to be able to focus with something, you kind of just like squint sometimes and then the picture becomes clearer, okay?
Okay.
All right, so again, what does the pupil, the iris, and the lens do?
Pupil is a black part in the middle of the eye,
And,
and iris is the muscle around the pupil,
okay, and
and
what
eye
does the iris do?
iris to control the amount of light.
Okay, that goes into the eye,
Yeah.
right? How about the lens?
Lens is it help focus the light.
It helps focus the light, okay, on the retina, okay?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go to the retina. Please read.
Uh, the light passes through
Fluids.
fluids and lens
Mhm.
on the retina at the back of our eyes. The retina uses special cells called
Oh.
rods and cones. The the rods help us see when it's dark, and the cones help us see color. The image at the retina is actually upside down. Our brain is that one that switches it around.
Okay, so what did you understand here?
Uh, ret, uh, there is retina. The retina. There is retina special special cell
In
called,
the retina, there are special cells
called
called.
rods and cones.
Okay, what's the difference between rods and cones?
Rods help us see when it's dark,
Mhm.
and cones help us see colors.
Okay, very good. So, in the retina, do we see the actual picture? How
Uh,
do we see picture or images in the retina?
uh, with cones.
Yeah, but is it the usual or not? So it says here that the image at the retina is upside down. What does upside down mean?
Up and down.
Not really. Okay, so for example, if this is a heart, right?
Yes.
Mhm. So right now we are seeing it in the usual way. However, in the retina, it could be like this. Okay?
Ah,
Yeah, so this is what upside down means. Now, the reason why we can see it this way now is because of the brain. So the brain corrects the image. Okay?
okay.
All right. So for example, in the retina, you could be seeing me upside down, but
Yes.
since your brain is correcting the image, you can see me normally, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. The brain.
The rods and cones of the retina change the light into a signal that our brain can understand. The brain finally processes the image and gives us information about the object that we see.
Okay, all right. So the brain, once it receives the signal from the rods and the cones, that is when it understands the image. Okay, so
Okay.
it will process us and then tell us the information. Okay, so in
Okay.
here we learned the 5 parts of the eye. We have iris, lens, pupil, cornea, retina. Oh, here, as you can see, the candle. Right? Usually we would see it like this, but in the retina, we see it this way. Okay, so again, the cornea, this is the outer layer of the eye. It is a clear protector of your eye, clear protection of your eye. The pupil is the black circle in the middle of your eye. Okay, and then the iris is the muscle around the eye that, how can I say it? Helps you to what?
Help.
That controls the light, the
Yes.
amount of light that comes into your eyes, okay? The
Okay.
lens helps
Lens help focus.
focus the light, okay, on the retina. And the retina, this is where we can see 2 types of cells. Okay, there's rods and cones. Rods help us see in the dark, cones help us see colors, okay? And then the retina is the one that sends the image to the brain, okay?
Okay.
Do you remember everything?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's good. So now let's go here. Describe how light travels to our eyes. So how can we see light?
Or when light reflected light entered our eyes.
Okay, so you can say when light is reflected, the area that uh, receives, let's just say, receives the reflection can be seen by our eyes. Or you can say our sense of sight enables us to see reflected light. Okay.
Okay.
Next, what happens to the light when it passes through our retina?
It image that color and bright
Right? What do you mean by right?
colors, and we can
And
see that upside down.
okay, good. So the retina processes the color of the image and it is shown upside and it is and the image is upside down. Okay,
Okay.
what does the brain do to help us see things?
Brains can a brain help understand image that our eyes see.
Okay, very good. All right, so for vocabulary check, we will do this on Thursday, okay?
Okay.
2:31. Okay, don't forget the parts of the eye and their functions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you next time.
See you next time.